Crowds have been outstanding.
It's a big game for both of these two. It's their fourth game each. Both of them started with 2 losses, picking up a win in their last games. Game number 4, important. Both of them want to try and continue that winning, and both of them want to get in a decent position, especially when we look at that points table.
It's a very, very important game. Both coming off wins, but 2 defeats before that. The umpires walk in.
Biratnagar Kings currently at number 7 on that table. The Yaks number 4. It's the Kings who really need to try and improve that net run rate. You want to get in the top 4. Top 4 takes you further on in the competition. Bottom 4, well, it's sayonara until next year. Skipper leading them onto the field, Sandeep Lamichhane. Just hear the crowd roar. It's quite incredible, isn't it? That adrenaline starts to get pumping for the players. The opening pair walking out as well. I always find it so interesting how the players try to control their nerves out in the middle. You're nervous to begin with, and then you got a crowd like this to impress as well. The noise as well gets to you, especially when you're trying to communicate between the wickets.
I can barely hear you standing next to me. Imagine batters being 22 yards away from each other. Shikhar Dhawan, terrific cricketer and a great boost for this whole tournament. He's been outstanding. 72 not out versus the Gurkhas. His best. Wasn't in a winning cast though. 45 yesterday. Saw the team through. Yeah, can he back it up with another win?
It'll be interesting to see if we've got his fans in the house as well. He had his big fan, his super fan in the crowd in the last game. Dave Canal, a bit short on runs, just the 26 runs so far in the 4 matches, but he's shown promise. And the best part for him is play. Driven through the covers, and this is a good-looking stroke first up. All the way for 4 runs. This is how you want to start an innings. On the attack from ball number 1, Shikhar Dhawan doing what he does best, scoring runs.
How's that for a Shikhar Dhawan special? Full pitched up, looking for swing, Chris Soul, but absolutely in the wheelhouse for Shikhar Dhawan. He'll eat that for breakfast, lunch and dinner if you bowl that to him. Outside the off stump, cover drive is absolute strength and hit that in the gap. What a start for this man.
A little bit shorter this time and just punched into the offside, gets it nice and square. Dev Kanal will face the next one. The thing that impresses me most about Dhawan is just his placement.
That comes with years and years of experience, doesn't it? He knows exactly where the fielders are, where to contact the ball and the angle of the bat so that it just runs into the gap. Himal Rajgiri, the on-field umpire, very experienced. He's had a very good tournament as Himal Rajgiri, and Vinay Jha, his partner, both local umpires. Great for the game, not only for the cricketers but also for the umpires. Given the atmosphere, hard to make decisions in this crowd.
Yeah, it's emphatic to see just how much local presence there is in the Nepal Premier League. Durganath Subedi is going to be our TV umpire for today. Between the players, the captains, the umpires, there's so much local presence, and that's exactly what you want to see in your franchise league.
Another very experienced umpire from Nepal. It's great for them. I mean, what an experience, what a noise, what an atmosphere. It's hard making decisions in this noise, mind you.
Swing and a miss. Keeping a bit low as well.
Dev Kanal, 25 in the last game, 26 runs in total. But it's a great opportunity to open with Shikhar Dhawan. They're getting a bit lazy with his footwork. Chris Soul is quick. You got to be quick, my son. Kept a bit low, but he was late on the ball as well. Yeah, when you're facing bowler of that pace, you're sometimes tending to hang back as well. You're not coming forward as quick as you need to, because you're always expecting balls above your waist.
He's off the mark. Always a good feeling to pick up your first run. Just eases those nerves a bit.
He was the captain of the Nepal under-19 team, Dave Kanal. He's got terrific potential. And this tournament should be an absolute launching pad for him to go on to make higher honours with Nepal cricket. Nepal cricket is in good hands because you've seen some terrific youngsters. Naren South picking up 5 wickets. Hemant Dami, the under-19 captain currently.
It's going to be a wide. Express pace, but he's going to have to bowl it again.
If we were to be a bit critical to Chris Soule, that's what it's been. He hasn't been on the money for an overseas professional. Can't just stray in line and length as much as he has done. I know he's a terrific bowler, there's no doubt about it. He can clock speeds of 150 and upwards. But if I've just been critical, it's just been his line and length early on in his spell.
A dot to end the first. It's 7 for none for the Yaks. And it's match number 13. Off the pads in a quick single.
Pratish GC is the bowler. One thing he's done is added a bit of pace, which is what the Nepal coach wanted him to do. He's worked on his physique, he's worked hard on his fitness, added a bit of pace, can swing the ball back into the right-hander. Just 1 wicket in the tournament so far, but he's a good prospect, Pratish GC.
It's great to see all the youngsters as well out here in this league. Long-term development plan, they always say. Cut away, can't beat Nicholas Curtin. No surprise that it's him at backward point.
You're all praise for your Canadian skipper.
But well deserved on this occasion. I think even you would agree.
Straightforward stop by his own standards. There's nothing brilliant about that. Nicholas Curtin would have stopped it 3 a.m. in the morning if you hit that to him.
Oh, we are also mic'd up with the skipper. Chopped on. And that's going to be the first wicket. It's a big one. It's Shikhar Dhawan. Pratish is into the attack and he has picked up an absolute scalp here.
Yeah, what a big wicket for the young left-arm seamer. Shikhar Dhawan in terrific form. Again, it was bread and butter, cover drive, but this time an inside edge. Hits leg stump. And Pratish GC is elated. He will talk about it to his children and grandchildren. I got the wicket of Shikhar Dhawan. Bowled. 5 of 5 balls, 8 for 1 now, the Yaks.
Youngster Pratish, what a moment this is for him. 1 for 1 his bowling figures. We're also mic'd up with Sandeep Lamichhane. It's the skipper of the Kings. Hey Sandeep, how's it going out in the middle?
Lovely, Pratish.
Yeah, going really well. Your side is clearly in the driving seat right now. You've just gotten the wicket of Shikhar Dhawan. How's it going out in the middle for you guys?
It's just a big wicket, we all know. I mean, the kind of form he's in. Credit goes to Pratish, like the way he executed the plan there. We saw some videos last night and then we planned accordingly, and it's just good to see how the plan is working at the moment.
And how has it been for you leading this side? You've got some really big star players on there as well.
It's absolutely amazing, you know, having shoulder to shoulder with the amazing guys, you know, who has represented their own countries. respective countries, plus having played with and against them in different franchise league. I mean, it's really nice to see, thanks to MPL this time, they did a great job, got all the players together, and this has been fantastic atmosphere.
Yeah, that it absolutely is. Talk us through the conditions out there. You won the toss, you chose to have a bowl first. What is it doing out there with the ball?
I guess the wicket looks really nice. The TU wickets, they always gets better when you are going to bat second. Sorry. Hit it! Oh, good job, Deepak. Yeah. Nothing, the wickets always gets better in second inning, and the idea was just to restrict them somewhere around 150 and just chase it down like the kind of momentum we've got from last game.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
विदेश घुमघामको फन एनसेल रोमिङले थप्छ छन्। बेस्ट रोमिङ प्याक्स रु 100 देखि सुरु। डाउनलोड एनसेल एप नाउ or dial *123#.
Himstar for a complete home.
And is there a sense of pressure that comes as well, knowing that you've got so many people waiting on you to do well?
Not really. I always take it as an opportunity, because people might think, it's a bit of pressure. But if you look at the other way, there's a lot of people who are backing you up at the moment. And 3 crore Nepalese, they've always been there for you and just trying to be there for you.
Tanda, Sriram here, how are you doing?
Hi Sri, hi sir, how are you?
Excellent. I mean, we go back a long way, but yeah, what does this tournament mean for the younger Nepalis? You obviously are very experienced, but what an opportunity for the young Nepali cricketers.
Yeah, just a second. Yeah, boy! Lovely volley! Lovely volley!
That's another one. What a delivery, taking the edge, and Chris Saul into the attack in his second over, and he gets the second wicket. It's the other international in Walton.
Yeah, I bring luck to Sandeep Lamichhane, don't I? And this is exactly what you expect of your overseas fast bowler. Tall, lanky, hit the deck, channel line. Chadwick Walton, not much footwork, just hanging the bat. Comfortable catch for Lokesh Baum, a good one at that. Chadwick Walton has to depart. 1 of 5 today. It's 9 for 2. The Yaks lost both their big men.
And this league's surely gonna help a lot of youngsters out there. And for me, been representing Nepal over 8-9 years. This is something different, which always, it's always give me a lot of goosebumps whenever I step on the field and think about how can I do best for my team.
In one short one-liner, if you were to say something motivational to the youngsters listening, what would you say?
Just be professional with the work and keep the hunger in, and always look forward to the opportunities wherever you go, whatever sort of opportunities you get in life, just make the most of it.
Incredible stuff. Thank you so much for talking to us, Sandeep Lamichhane. That's going to be the end of the third, 10 for 2.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs your way of quality living.
अब सिद्धार्थ बैंकको कार्ड प्रयोग गरी खरिद गर्दा मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङबाट टप अप गर्दा रिवार्ड पोइन्ट अर्न गर्नुहोस्। सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स, यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल, असली नै रोजौं।
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
It's Dave Karnali who's been out there for 7, just the 2. Will Basisto, he can play. Former Australian, currently living in England. 3 overs gone, 10 runs on the board. We're talking 150 being par score, but these afternoon games have been a lot higher than that, haven't they?
Afternoon games can be high scoring. Cricket is usually the best to bat at 1 p.m.
That's an inside edge again. Back and with the ball. It's up 1 wicket, Pratish.
Yeah, look at that. If you're an overseas fighter, exactly what you're supposed to do. Hit that deck hard. Channel line. Chadwick Walton had that just fishing. And a good catch. And this was a terrific over from Chris Soar. Oh yes, that's a good celebration. I was a bit critical of him.
You know what it is? It's they're listening to. The guru in the comms box.
Don't even have to. They know what they're expected to do and they know what they're capable of doing. And if he's bowling like that, no one better in the world. That tall a release, if you're hitting the deck, you're getting the odd one to keep low, odd one to bounce. There's enough variation in the wicket. He'll be more than a handful, Chris Soul.
Big appeal. He's walked across the stumps, takes a step down as well, and umpire says not out. Need a second look at this one.
This is not the first time we've seen a batter playing around the pads. Left-armers have typically created a lot of problems. This time probably an inside edge is what saved Basisto. Otherwise it was gone for all my money. Left-armers bringing the ball back into the right-handers, always very dangerous, especially in this format.
You know, you say Chris Soul knows what to do, but sometimes the difference is execution. You could know what you need to do, but if you can't execute, that's where the problems start. And that, a change-up of pace, swing and a miss.
Pratish GC is so good. 1 for 2 so far. He almost got the wicket. Oh, wasn't an inside edge there. It was very, very close. Will Basisto must consider himself lucky to still be there. On any other day, the umpire's finger might have gone up. The Kings got their supporters pretty happy at the moment. Samit Lamichan, a terrific chat with him. Very passionate about Nepali cricket.
Yeah, one of the local heroes, Sandeep Lamichhane. No timing whatsoever. They will get across for a single. That's the thing when you've got your local heroes as well. Kids growing up, they've got people to look up to.
I think Nepal cricket is in very good hands as we just watched this single. No timing on that occasion. See what a direct hit would have looked like. Is well inside Dev Canal. No problems. Yeah, the Nepali cricket is in very good hands because Lamichhane, Rohit Paudel, Dipendra Singh Airi, they set such an example with their fitness and energy on the field.
That's up in the air. It's gone high up in the air. And oh dear, an absolute mishap out in the middle. This should have been a goner. It should have been the 3rd wicket. Instead, it's a drop catch and a single. 4 gone. The Yaks 12 for 2. Subhash Bhandari, tough chance goes down. I call it tough very liberally there.
Probably the fielder distracted him, Akib Ilyas, but that should have been taken Manali 10 times out of 10. I feel for Subhash Bhandari. His first game must have been some nerves there, but Dev Canal must consider himself very, very lucky to still be there. It's not his best shot that he's played. Came down the track, good bowling from Pratish GC, got him high on the bat. It was a dolly put down, I'm afraid.
We'll have to end up seeing just how much it costs the Kings. 12 for 2. That's when the catch went down. Bashir Ahmed comes in. 6 wickets so far in the tournament. This is right along the carpet and should go all the way. 4 runs. Dropped the over before and he's just picked up a boundary, Dev Canal. He's got to make the most of that chance.
Yeah, much better. This is the Dev Canal we know. Good shot in the gap. Not the best of deliveries from Bashir. It was a gift, short and wide outside the off. Still had to be put away in style.
Going to be wide, just trying to keep it away from the swinging arc. Worked into the leg side this time, and this could be trouble. The bowler is quick to take the bails off. It's a flat throw back. And I think we might be in a little bit more trouble here. Will Basisto, he was trying to get to the striker's end really quickly.
Yeah, Dave Karnali hit it off the back foot. So it's not always easy to set off. Sent back. And I think he's gone for all my money. Will Basisto. Oh, that was much tighter than I anticipated. I thought he was gone for all my money. I still think he's struggling. But might just be some part of the bat has to be inside, mind you.
And the bails need to be dislodged. Not really sure if the bails have been dislodged at the time that he crosses. Oh, this is a tight call. Very tight call. TV umpire, good luck to you, sir.
Durganath Subedi, sir, it's all yours.
He survives. And this was a very difficult call to make. Will Basisto, stay in your ground until you know that's a run. Your side's already 2 down.
He can afford to smile now. I'm not sure if he was smiling a few seconds ago.
Cramped for room. They come across for a singles. Power play overs. Where are the big hits coming from?
Yeah, that was hitting off the back foot, so Dev Karnali couldn't set off straight away. Good piece of fielding, quick release. Probably took a little bit of time, Bashir, getting those hands to the stumps. We all thought it was gone, but just as luck was have it, Basisto made his ground.
It's the reverse, and he plays it not well enough, just a single.
Basisto once very highly rated in Australia, captained the under-19 Australian team in a World Cup. He was very highly rated as a batter, as a leader from Perth, but unfortunately his career just fell away a little bit. Now plies his trade in England. Very lovely fella.
Side. Subhash Bandari, known as a brilliant fielder. He put down a simple chance, and then that run out, oh, well, he was home by the barest of margins. Will Basisto, who has really looked scratchy and is taking a little while to acclimatise. I've got H.D. Ackerman alongside me. Hilton is someone, I'm not saying you know him too well, but he's from your part of the world, isn't he, right now, playing grade cricket, Premier cricket in Perth?
Yeah, that's right. He was well thought of as an under-19, very well thought of, hence the reason he captained that Australian under-19 side to a World Cup. I think it was 2012. And then he just couldn't make it into the Western Australian setup, but they were a very strong side at the time, as they still are a very strong unit. And then he made the move east, and there too, you know, with there only being 6 domestic sides in in Australia, it's very, very difficult. There used to be 6 in South Africa as well. I think there's about 11. Shot. Nice stroke. He's a very elegant player, if you can say that about a pull shot, Dev Karnali.
He's constantly the man here in Nepal. I know he's still so young, but he's a man thought of almost as the heir apparent to the top order of the national team. And it's because he looks so stylish. He has something not a lot of Nepal batters have, which is height. He's so elegant and so pleasing on the eye, but he often just finds a way to get out. He's had a life on 2. And he's looking to cash in on that life. Back-to-back Super 4s powered by Encel 4G. Dev Cannell looks to make the Kings pay.
He's a tall man, Dev Cannell, but he gets low when he plays this stroke, just so that he can get underneath it. Just going back to Basisto, so struggled over East, has made the trip back to Western Australia, where he plays for one of the Premier Division clubs over there and does very, very well. But this is different. Your Premier Division cricket is not played in front of 16,000.
Must be so surreal. You get a phone call, whether it be from your agent or a contact. Will, we think you're in good touch there in Perth. We need you to fly to Kathmandu for the inaugural Nepal Premier League. You say, yes, absolutely, I would love to come. And you go from playing in front of 16 to playing in front of 16,000 in completely alien conditions.
And we talk about opportunities. You know, you just never know. Have a good tournament. Talk about, oh, that's good running. Got the big strides into Dev Cannell. And so we talk about opportunities, and with the Indian Premier League, with the greatest of respect to the other leagues, is the biggest of them all. There are scouts always watching to see if they can find the next big one. This was Basisto's call. Excuse me, it was Dev Cannell's call, and Basisto had to get the big ones out. They look quite similar out there.
Yeah, both very tall, quite languid. That's what Saif Ali Zaib said to me. Hope he doesn't mind me saying this. After the player of the match presentation, that first game, I said, are you enjoying it? He goes, absolutely. And what an opportunity he's getting to possibly catch the attention of a few. He told me in that post-match presentation, HD, that he had never seen anything like this anywhere in the world. He said he felt privileged to play in such a spectacular atmosphere. That brand new white ball just needs a little bit of work on it. One more little kind of interesting side note. We've got the captains of both the Australia under-19s and the India under-19s here. They're both in action today. Unmuk Chand was the player of the match in the final in Townsville in 2012 when he was almost anointed as the next Virat Kohli. Many of them spoke about him like that. And the player of the series, who was it? But Will Basisto. 12 years on, they meet again here in Kathmandu. Both in action throughout this MPL. Good running again. The backing up is sloppy, and they'll get a second. After such a good start, not the greatest over from young Pratish GC. 13 from it, the best of the innings. It's 32 for 2.
Tapayko, Asli Energy, Red Bull.
For me, is captained a bit more aggressively today. Now look at this, you talk about legacy being left. It's the Encel purple zone there. That's just outside the gates of the grandstand. You go in, have a bat, have a bowl. I think there's a bowling machine in place there. Oh, and a switch hitter too to go with it. Innovation up in the crowd. And now some wrist spin. Lamachani bringing himself in earlier than he has in previous games. Got his first wicket in that third match. There's another little interesting narrative here. These two, Dev Cannell and Sandeep Lamachani, the best of pals. So one will be looking to take down the other.
I don't mind the decision of Lamachani here. Like proactive captains, his team at the moment are on top with 2 wickets down, and maybe he just feels there's an opportunity to knock over a couple early on here. You don't want to just let the game meander. You want to try and take it by the scruff of the neck when that opportunity presents itself.
Even the fact he got Bashir Ahmed into the attack a lot earlier today. He only bowled in the 16th over 3 days ago. Then he was given the tortuous task of bowling over 16, 18 and 20 as a left-arm spinner. Did a great job in 16 and 18, but then went the distance. And Pratish GC had one left. I would suspect there's been a lot of work done in the 3 or 4 days between the likes of Dipendra Chowdhury, the director of cricket for the Kings, Kevin O'Brien, the head coach, and Sandeep alongside Aki Bilias, who obviously captains Oman, just guiding Sandeep through the captaincy the best time to get the best options in.
Might also very well be that Basisto's at the crease, and I can assure you in Premier Division cricket in Western Australia you don't come across a lot of wrist spinners, certainly not a wrist spinner of the quality of Lamachani. Basisto might just use the sweep, and that's more. And again, I'm just guessing a little bit here, but it's sometimes when you're unsure about picking, is it the leg spinner, is it the googly? Well, I'll just sweep.
Yeah, spot on. It's the default. Get the front foot down and just try to make sure you pick the length of it and extend the arms to try and trap whichever way it's turning. It's nicely driven. Should be a couple, even though it's Nicholas Curtin, who has really probably been the fielder of the tournament thus far. 7 have been bowled. It's 38 for 2.
Neoco solar water heaters.
Aki Bilias, we're going to see wrist spin from both ends. Very skillful, but a very different kind of leg spinner to Sandeep Lamachani. Captain of Oman, missed the most recent series. Had a bit of illness, also missed the last 2 matches. But he's fighting fit and healthy again. Good placement will get them 2 comfortably enough. There he is, the 2 men I was talking about. Kevin O'Brien on the right, and with his both hands on his face, Dipendra Chowdhury. He's done an amazing job because he was down running talent hunts in 5 different districts down in Biratnagar. Found some real young talent. There's a young left arm seamer who we might see later in the tournament. As the switch hit comes out, and Basisto says it doesn't matter which way it's turning, I'll smash it out of the ground.
He just has to delay his shot here because the ball's not quite full enough for him to play it. So he waits and waits, says, oh, you know what, I'll hit it in up and over.
Well, it was a long hop really, wasn't it? He could have hit that 6 onto the leg side if he wanted the pull shot. Better from Aki Bilias. They will get the single. An old-fashioned drag down. Barely bowled when he first played for Oman HD, but that's a great piece of innovation, and the way in which he held the shot, most impressive.
This current run rate is a little over 6 to the over, and I think that the surface has actually played really well today. We haven't seen the ball spin that much, have we? Or turn, I should say. Missed out Shikadawan this afternoon.
We also haven't seen many die in the surface, which we did see a little bit through the first week of the tournament, particularly the likes of Bahara just getting it to go nowhere. It's an expensive start here for Ilyas, as the over is going to go for 12. 50's come up, it's 50 for 2. It's the only ticket in town right now, isn't it? The front page, back page of the papers. You turn on the news in the evening, even if I don't understand everything that's being said, you can see the MPL, it's the talk of Nepal. He's got it once, and he's nearly got it twice. Good enough for 4. If you think it's turning that way, I suppose you can understand why he's going with the switch hit. Great innovation from the Western Australian.
Well, I think what Basisto has shown us here is that he is picking him, but the sweep and the reverse sweep are just strengths of his. He hits that reverse sweep extremely well.
Given the nod of approval too by Sandeep Lamachani, a fine stroke. Really looked like he was battling for his first 8 or 10 balls, but credit to him, got through it, survived that really close run-out chance when he was on just 2, and now he's really up and underway. He swept almost every delivery or switch hit, one or the other. Punch the gloves between Lamachani and Basisto.
Yeah, if it's a shot that you can play well, it can be infuriating for a bowler, how you can manipulate the field. And again, two very different types of players. Dev Kunal, tall, likes to get that front foot down the wicket to be able to hit the ball through extra cover. He can stand tall while Basisto gets on bended knee. It's the wrong one.
Oh, nicely bowled again. I think it's 2 in a row. This one might have been a bit more of a toppy. It is funny when you're so close in terms of friendship and teammates. And now you come into the franchise game, you come up against each other. Dev Kunal is going to win this part to the battle between the two friends. It's a fine shot. In fact, for me, the shot of the innings, all the way for a Siddhartha Bank 6. It's 62 for 2.
Well, 2 wrong-uns in a row, which had almost defeated Dev Kunal, but that one, oh, he picked that beautifully.
Doesn't matter the line, doesn't matter the length. Basisto is going to sweep. Kunal sends him back. The Australian wanted the second, not going to get it. Better from Akib Ilyas. One of the things I've loved about this inaugural edition, there almost seems to be a real fan following building up, doesn't there? Often franchise competitions can take 3, 4, 5 seasons or more to get that coming across. 50 partnerships come up. Scoring at a good rate, in and around 120 strike rate between the two of them. Such a passion, isn't there? Jerseys in the crowd, people representing the 8 different teams and their 8 regions. Better fielding this time from Bashir Ahmed. Game hangs nicely in the balance. I don't think this is a bad platform. The Yaks are going to need to do a lot more than double this total. They'll need 160, 170. Gulshan Jah, you would suspect, is going to have a large role to play when he gets to the crease. It's the halfway stage of the first innings. Time for the players to have a drink. The Yaks are 66 for 2.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball. Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#. Vivo.
Pond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Fresh. Freshness that bonds.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Himsta for a complete home.
Vivo.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs, your way of quality living.
Himsta for a complete home.
सुजल डेरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है.
Start to the tournament, but he's making it count. Seoul has 2 overs left. Pratish GC was impressive, got the big wicket of Dhawan. And work to do for the remaining bowlers. Very good morning to Sridhar and Sri Ram as well. Good afternoon, rather.
Good afternoon, Mikhail. Yeah, a lot more expected of Sandeep Lamichhane. He'd want to be in that wickets column more often. Just 1 wicket in the tournament so far.
What a shot! Inside out, in the gap, a couple of bounces, and what a way to welcome him into his 3rd over. Well, Dave Khanal has taken a liking to Sandeep Lamichhane. We saw 6 in that region a couple of overs ago off the same bowler. Well, he's dishing out a wide range of shots in the middle. Khanal it is.
Yeah, this is floated up in the slot for Khanal to just stand and hit over extra cover. It's all too easy. Good shot, works it on the leg side. Good partnership. Come back for 2. Yeah, 61 of 49, Bosisto and Dave Khanal are turning it on. They lost 2 wickets. They were 9 for 2 when this pair came together. Khanal put down, easy catch in the covers. But he's making them pay.
Yeah, we talk about batters going through a slump in form, a lean patch. It's the same with the bowlers as well, Sri. You try everything and anything, but you don't have that wickets column.
100%. Bowlers go through it from time to time. Lamichhane ball, don't think it's coming out of the hand as you would like it to. Usually a big leg spinner, has got a googly as well. Bosisto has played this shot once too often and has got very, very good results with it. Wide outside the off stump, thrown up, but this was reverse swept for 4. 3rd 4 for Bosisto. Look at that, that was 4 floated up. Super 4 powered by Ensel. Yeah, Bosisto is playing a good hand here too. Is contributing dearly to this partnership. 68 or 52 this partnership goes to. 28 for Bosisto. And Lamichhane continues to be expensive.
This time drags its shot, picked up and played towards deep square leg. Yeah, he's not had a great tournament so far, Sandeep Lamichhane. None for 13, his 4 in the first game, none for 31 and his 4 in the second. Had a decent outing in the last one. 1 for 26 in his 4 and today wicketless as well.
It's not Sandeep Lamichhane like. And the ease with which they're playing him is what concerns me. 79 for 2 after 11.
Today into his 40s, holding fort.
Credit to the Yaks as well. They persisted with him. Easy to let go of the under-19 captain when you don't have a good start to the tournament. But the faith in him paying off. 42 and 35. Again, it's all about sweeps for Bosisto. Sweeps on either side. Get to hit one down the ground. 80 for 2. It's very good position to be in, given that they were 9 for 2.
And I guess this passage of play will be important. They had a good 5 to 11 overs, where they accumulated a lot of runs. This after they were on the back foot, losing Dhawan and Walton very early too. aggressive batters back in the dugout. Did the bulk of the scoring in that last game.
Good delivery from Bashir, stump to stump. Nicholas Curtin always in the hot spots. Yeah, stump to stump is what the keeper is saying. Lokesh Baum played a terrific innings in the last game, 71. Yeah, this partnership is going well, 73 of 58. This should get to 170 from here.
Not surprised that he's dishing out that reverse sweep to the left arm spinner. He wants to go with the turn. That has yielded dividends for him.
It's been his go-to shot, hasn't it? Always banked on going for the reverse sweep.
Yeah, that's more like it, but this has been a good over so far. Just the 4 runs coming off at 83 for 2. 3 for 3 overs, 31 runs conceded by the captain. He'll save that one last over sometime later, maybe. Or Ilyas has gone for 16 in his 2. That's more like it. We've seen it time and again, Sri. Just keep the pace a little lesser, and it becomes more difficult for the batter to play.
You certainly got to vary your pace. Aqib Ilyas is good at that. From Oman, captain of Oman, I believe. Former captain of Oman, I'm told. Yeah, Basisto continues on his merry sweeping ways. Moves on to 32.
Yeah, it's a packed house today at the Tribhuvan University. We saw a lovely match being played out earlier in the day. Uses his feet, Nicholas underneath it, and it goes over him. Challenged the fielder in the deep at long off. Dave Kanal moves to 49. What an innings he's playing in the middle.
Yeah, terrific. Siddharth Bank 6 from Dave Kanal. If Nicholas Curtin can't catch it, nobody can. Yeah, that's straight out of the screws, into the stands. Very, very good strike from the young man. Second 6 for Kanal. Dot ball, can't get to his 50s. Still 49, 38 balls. Very, very good innings. He had a reprieve put down by Bandari in the covers, but he's made them pay.
That's a very fine half century from the youngster. He stood tall today in this innings. Dhawan departed early, but he mixed caution with aggression, bowing down to his dugout, raising his arm. The crowd are on their feet, and so are the players as well. They're happy for him, but he'll need to carry on. 50 and 40 with 4 4s and 2 6s.
A good gesture. He's thanking the dugout for placing the faith in him. Didn't have a great start to the tournament. They persisted, and they're paying the rewards now. Basisto, very good. And terrific running between the wickets too. Another expensive over from Aqib Ilyas. 93 for 2 after 13.
Banking sector ma pahilo pata.
As we nearly see half an appeal, we are going to go up to the third umpire. Don't think this is going to be given out. We'll get a look now.
Yeah, that's the Nepal paid decision pending. Just have to wait for confirmation if Kanal's foot was in the air when the bails were off the groove. Yeah, good piece of stumping. A glove work behind the stumps by Lokesh Baum. That looks fine from there. And this will be an anticlimax if a wicket goes down over here, Shri. He's looking so good in the middle.
Quite confident that he didn't go out of the crease. Lost his balance a little bit. Is his foot in the air? That's exactly what Durganath Subedi's got to decide. Another very, very close decision for the third umpire. Was that foot in the air? That's the question. Never easy.
If I could lip read that, it says not out. And yes, now he has the advantage of height. Dave Kanal, look at that long stretch. Yeah, so everything restored over here for the Yaks. So let's head across back to Andrew Leonard.
Yeah, Thank you, Mikel. Not out, as I thought. 3 wickets earlier in the tournament and some special celebrations. Tell us about those.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Lionel Messi as well. And the celebration, this one is from the Conor McGregor. Yeah, he's a fighter from Ireland, you know him, right? Yeah.
Absolutely do. What about your current cricket? You're actually playing in Adelaide in grade cricket, are you?
Yeah, I'm playing the Premier First Grade Cricket in Adelaide, Australia. And Will Bosisto, right now, who is batting on the non-strike. He was the captain last year. But me and Nandan Yadav is playing from the same team in Adelaide.
So there's a lovely Nepali connection there. Nandan Yadav and you're both in the first grade team.
Yeah, Sunam Gautam from the Pokhara Avengers also used to play from there. Right now he's not playing currently, but he's in Pokhara Avengers. We have a good season. After finishing NPL, we'll be going back and playing the Premier Cricket as well.
How important is today's game after that brilliant win just a few days ago?
Very important for us and for the Karnali yaks as well, but more important to us playing the 4th match. Had to get another 2 points and get in the leaderboard in the top 4.
You've got some great experience in and around your squad. Kevin O'Brien, the head coach, one of Ireland's best. Martin Guptill, one of New Zealand's best. And then Aki Bilias too, Chris Hull. Are you learning from those people?
Obviously, there is a lot to learn from them. The legends of the game. Martin Guptill is here as well. Aki Bilias, the Oman captain. It's a lot to learn, and we are having good chat with Akib as well. He's teaching some ideas and everything about it.
What about the crowd? Down in Premier Cricket in Australia, you probably play in front of 10 or 20 people. There's 10 or 20,000 here.
Yeah, obviously the quality of cricket is good there, but we can't see the crowd over there. But the crowd is so much, and I love playing under the crowd as well.
Well, watch out. You might have to field this ball for us here. It goes right next to it. That's going to wrap up at the end of the over. Nearly get the ball. It so nearly goes towards us. Reverse swept. Back up to you guys in the commentary box.
Andrew, you almost fielded that beyond the ropes. Well done, but a good chat there. 14 done, it's 98 for 2.
Got to bring back your premium bowler to try and break this partnership, which is assuming dangerous proportions.
Yeah, they'll try everything and anything now, particularly Dave Karnali, seeing the ball well. He's looked very good in front of the wicket. Yeah, 150, 160 from here, Sri.
They'd be disappointed if they don't get to 150 because they've got 8 wickets in hand and 6 overs to play. So 150 is a bare minimum. Then from there, if you can get to 170, nothing like that. Remember, it's always been easier to chase on this ground. So you need to put up a really good score to put the pressure on the opposition, who've just chased 190 in this competition in the last game.
Yeah, it's not quite middle. They'll fall short of the fielder. Yes, if you have the likes of Zishan Maqsood, Sompal Kami, Gulshan Jha to follow, ideally want to punt with that total of 150, 160 there. Zishan Maqsood, Dhawan played a vital partnership in the last game. Zishan hitting the winning runs, Dhawan getting some runs as well with the bat.
Yeah, they've got batting to come. They've got, like you say, Gulshan Jha can strike a big ball. Sompal Kami, very experienced. Zishan Maqsood can strike a big ball. They've got the power. But now it's up to these two. Can they keep going? Good batting, just a single. 2 runs of the 3 balls. T20, you've got to pick out the bowlers that you can target. This is probably not the over to really go big. You just bide your time and then attack the bowler that suits your matchup. 100 comes up for the Karnali Yaks. 100 for 2. After being 9 for 2, this partnership has been really good for them. Bosisto and Dev Kanal, 2 youngsters.
Oh yes, they've been on the back foot to begin with, but they put the pressure back on the fielding side with this partnership, which is 92 at the moment. Wow.
The 2 young men have really put up a good show, especially Dev Kanal. Not had a great start to the tournament, but he's come good. Second 50 coming of 39 balls. The first one took a bit of time, 48 balls.
He's looked good as well. 2 is the call. Kannal will have to come back to the danger end. Easy 2 runs here. Nicely done. Solar Singh, take it easy. No one to back up. Calm things down. But Basisto has been very audacious and very adventurous as well on both sides of the wicket.
As far as Basisto is concerned, he's hit that in the air on purpose and he's premeditated that really well. Split around with the field. You can't set a field if you're playing shots like that. Good sweeper of the ball, either side, Will Basisto.
Yeah, once again, soft hands. 2 is the call. Kanal says no, we'll keep it to 1. 6 runs coming up over number 15. Stage is set for the batters to go for broke. It's 104 for 2.
Big shot straight down the ground. And it's an absolute cracker. Ends up right on top of the sight screen. Welcome HD.
Brilliant partnership. Came together at 9 for 2. In all sorts of trouble, the Yaks, having lost their big player, Shikadawan. But first it was Dev Canal, now it's Will Basisto. He's 2 away from a half century.
Used his feet really well on that occasion as well. Great to see yet another local, Dave Canal, bringing up his half century. The roar of the crowd's just incredible, isn't it? Gets the adrenaline pumping for everyone. Half an appeal looked like it was going to be outside off stump.
Lovely, Babu.
This has gone straight up in the air. And an easy catch. It's the end of Dave Canal. And a scary time to get a wicket for the Yaks because they were just getting to the point of the game where they could have started to launch a bit. Big moment this.
Yeah, I think for 3/4 of Dev Canal's innings, he looked as free-flowing as a batter's going to be. But just of late, he started to struggle. And this one, he's tried to hit extremely hard over deep mid-wicket. Simple catch for Chris Soul. And if there is an ideal time.
36, and he is another young up-and-coming talent in Nepal cricket. He can bat exceptionally well. We saw signs of that recently in Canada, in fact, against Canada and Oman. Big appeal, and the finger goes up. Back-to-back wickets. Buster's on a hat trick. And the wheels just starting to come off for the Yaks.
This is an enormous wicket because Gulshan Jar is extremely dangerous at the back end of an innings. The first delivery, he plays back. It goes straight on, and I'm afraid that is right in front. You can look as long and hard as you want as the umpire. That is clattering into middle and leg stump.
Arjun Batalu walks out. Pressure situation. Oh. Put that down as a dot ball. Plenty of action so far. And they're still on 111 for 4. International Cricket Stadium. Will Basisto 2 away from his half century. He's been at the non-strikers end. He's seen 2 wickets go down in the last over. Zaki Abilias comes in for his final. Swept away. He'll wait on 49 at the non-strikers.
He's played that stroke particularly well through this innings. Played Sandeep Lamachani very well. Swept, reverse hit. Now he's been happy to come down the wicket. It's been a nicely paced innings.
Gets it past the bowler, and he will get off the mark, Arjun. That's going to be a half century. Will Basisto, 50 of 37 deliveries. He's bowled him right through the gate. And they're falling like flies, the Yaks. It's the 5th one.
Can't help going back to the dismissal of Dev Kunal. It is just not an ideal time for a partnership to be broken, if there is an ideal time. Because now we've seen wicket, wicket, wicket. We've seen the run rate plummet as it drops below 7 to the over.
They want to try and cross a 150 mark at the very least to give their bowlers a chance in the second innings.
Come on, Aki bhai.
Flighted and slow through the air. Gets Zishan Maksud off strike.
I think this stroke indicates that the Yaks are not happy with what they've got on the board.
At one point, they looked like they were going to get a decent total up on the board. A partnership of Basisto and Dev Kunal. Basisto still out there, still trying to get those runs, but very difficult when you've lost back-to-back wickets. Your non-striker's not going very well. 17 gone, 116 for 5.
I did.
Great atmosphere. It continues here at the TU International Cricket Stadium. The skipper, Sandeep Lamichhane, expensive so far. None for 31. He's got his final over. Swept into the leg side and into the gap. It's a 1-bounce 4. Great start to the over from Basisto.
Wow, he swept well today. We've seen him hit boundaries with a reverse sweep. Here he goes with a conventional. He knows that there are 2 men out there. One forward of square, the other behind square. He splits them in 2.
Short this time. Can't quite get through the covers and sent back. He wants... Looking to sweep again. It's a swing and a miss this time. There's a good Happy Dent smile. Sparkling smile. Fan of the match. Brought to you by Happy Dent. Cut away again, straight to the fielder. That's 2 dot balls.
A little frustration here for Will Basisto. He feels that he's got to take it upon his shoulders to try and get the Yaks around that 130 mark. Sorry, that 150 mark.
Looking for the wide. Definitely not going to get a wide on that occasion.
Why not? I think this is a wide. I think it's a big wide.
Down the ground this time, 1 bounce. And he's going to pick up a single off the last delivery. Keep strike. 18 gone, 121 for 5. Express pace on that delivery.
They need some lusty blows to India to end proceedings. We saw this yesterday with the Yaks cruising to victory. And then all of a sudden here, as soon as Dev Kunal got out, Basisto sort of has lost his rhythm a little bit because everyone else has fallen around him. Now he feels desperate to try and find boundaries. He needs them. He needs one now.
This is lapped. And he does really well on this. He picked... Tries to go across the line. Optimistic shout this time from Chris Soul. Should be... Heaved into the leg side. Gets the right man back on strike.
Zishan is the hero from yesterday. He swung and he missed, and he swung and he missed, and then at moment critique.
The switch hit this time. And this is an even better stroke. It goes the distance. It's a maximum. Will Basisto, what an innings you're playing for your side here. Also brings up 151 tournament sixes.
Now let's just think back to yesterday, when the Yaks were in an awful mess trying to chase a low total. Will Basisto sat in the dugout with no pads on. I'm not sure the management even knew he was a batter. He bowled a few off-spinners, but today he walks in at number 4 and he's unbeaten on 66.
Looking for the switch hit again, and the finger does go up this time. Will Basisto, who's played so well so far, has got to walk back. Swings this time Zishan Maksud, and doesn't swing far enough. That's another wicket, back-to-back wickets this for the Kings. And that momentum that they were looking for towards the end of the innings, it fails to come.
A third wicket partnership of 102. Saw the Yaks at 1-1-1 for 3. Now the dismissal of Zishan has seen them 1-3-3 for 7. It really has been like dominoes.
Two batters yet to get off the mark. Sampal Kami at the non-striker's end. Limping. This is bad signs. Pratish GC 2 for 17. Bowled well, the youngster.
Now Maksud looking to go with the angle, Zishan Maksud, but he just doesn't quite find the middle. Nice simple catch in the deep.
And another dot ball, turning out to be an excellent last over this.
I remember distinctly when Dev Kunal got out saying that it was just not the ideal time. When you get out when there's 4 overs to go, it's so difficult as a new batter to walk in because you're expected to score at a strike rate of 150 plus straight away. And that's the reason why they've fallen in a heap. There's just been too many wickets, and that's given out as well. That's another one. They could get bowled out here.
Decisions don't come much easier than this. And what an innings this has been for Pratish. What a spell. 3 for 17, the youngster. He is limping a bit, but he wants to get through this spell, and why not? He's continuing to pick up wickets, moving across the stumps, and it doesn't get any more plumb than that. Swinging away, cannot get any bat. He's gonna have to walk back. It's a duck after 3 balls. The Punish Takuri out in the middle. Swing and a miss. He might be run out here as well. He is! They are completely self-destructing here, the Yaks. This is a very...
You should have used past tense. They have self-destructed. They're not self-destructing. I mean, what on earth is going on here? We're going to now run to the keeper. The non-striker says, where are you going? It's just a simple run out. 9 down.
Well, with 4 wickets, they've been bowled out, the Yaks. An incredible spell from the youngster, and an absolute disaster for the Yaks. They have completely gone the wrong direction towards the end of this innings. They finished with 133 in their 20.